Okay, welcome back to episode 2 of my Let's Play walkthrough of Trials of Cold Steel. This is Wishblend. Wishing you all having a great day, and yeah, let's load up and continue where we left off. As you can see, we're still in the underground below the school. I think it's the old schoolhouse. We just picked up our weapons. So, as I said, I went through and I changed out the... Wow. I changed out a lot of the equipment. Yeah, just missed Elliot. Yeah, as I say, I changed out the weapons and that to basically use the ones I carried over from the last game. And yeah, that's doing well. Just going to find a couple of gems I need. That's one I put on the other character though. Yeah, each of these gems goes into the the slots on the left once I unlock them. I think it's not Dragon Vein, it's something else. The one I'm currently looking for lets us detect where the treasure chests are on the map. So when I'm I just load the map, it'll basically show me where they are. See, they all do different things. And they all dying to let me get into the actual underground tunnels that are ahead of us. But I do need to get these few things done just before we go in. Let's see if walking around. And of course it's bound to be right at the bottom. Normal games you wouldn't have half as many of these, but these are all carried over from my previous playthrough. The analyzers, that's a good one to hold. Don't think I've got anything. No, I don't even selected yet, so it's got to be here somewhere. Can't see it for looking. It's detection. It basically shows undiscovered treasure chests on the mini map, which is a godsend. analyze. We basically need that for basically analysing the monsters to get their weaknesses, but also you need it for trophies, because on one of the trophies you have to basically, yeah, one trophy you have to get every single chest in the game, plus analyse every single monster, and it's awkward. So yeah, we're ready. I'm just going to quickly save that so I don't have to do it again in case anything bad happens. There we go. Still level 3. You may notice my was a bit more than what it was on the last play. That's because of the carryover plus stuff like, you know, DLC I'd already pre-purchased.
Yikes! A monster!
Huh. Never seen this kind before.
Looks like a flying feline. Careful, everyone.
Okay, flying felines. In case you wanted cats do fly, here's proof. Okay.
Winds, give us your blessing.
My turn.
So just going to simply attack.
Leave it to me.
So yeah.
My turn!
Oh. I'll have to go back to that in a minute. I just remembered the reason I can't do magic with them is I didn't actually select any in
Please tell me there aren't more of those things lurking around here.
I hate to tell you, but I can sense more further in.
Anyway, let's just stay alert.
Okay. So I have got it. What do I turn into magic then? I've got enough magic. Anyway. So yeah, this is our lovely map. So I'm playing on PS4. So there's a chest just ahead and down right, and there's one directly ahead. And it looks like the path filters down to the left and under. So
Huh. There seems to be a treasure chest here.
okay, so yep, reset points. As such, you rest here and it refills your HP and your EP. HP is your health, EP is your magic, stroke arts.
this. Let's go.
My turn. Arcus, activate.
Leave it to me. There. Ha.
Ha!
Here we go.
It's my turn. Arcus, activate. Ha.
Okay, it's safe for now.
Back in a sec, guys. That's what I thought would be called as. Anyway, so yeah, hopefully I won't get too many interruptions and we can just carry on as normal. So footprints came from that way, that means we're going to this side.
I'm starting to lose my sense of direction down here.
Yeah, gotta make sure we're not going in circles.
It looks like a big cockroach.
Winds, give us your blessing.
Okay, looks like we've got a few here.
You're mine.
Here we go.
Okay.
There.
Leave it to me. There. Too slow.
Here we go. That's the power of the 8 leaves. Elliot, are you okay?
I don't see any obvious injuries.
I'm okay. I was just so relieved the fight was over. The strength kind of just left my legs. I'm amazed how calm you two are. You don't.
I guess I'm just used to fighting monsters like these.
You need a hand?
No, I'll be fine. It was just a momentary lapse on my part. I can get up. And there we go.
Look out!
Elliot!
What?
No!
What?
Looks like I made it just in time.
Oh, it's you!
You said your name was Machias, right?
That's right. I came to realize that I shouldn't have just stormed off like I did. I let that arrogant noble goad me into losing my composure, acting on impulse. So I just wanted to say, I'm sorry. I acted foolishly, and I hope you can forgive me for it.
No sweat. Water under the bridge.
Yeah, we all have moments when we say or do things we regret. That's human nature for you. Oh, and thanks for saving me, by the way.
I'm just glad I happened to be passing by. After I'd cooled my head, I decided to retrace my steps, and there you were. Is it just the three of you here?
Yeah, we stood around talking for a while, so the others are probably ahead of us at this point.
I don't think there's any reason to go back any farther. I can't imagine you'll find anyone there.
I see. I don't suppose you'd mind if I came with you, would you? I'm reasonably skilled with a gun, so you might find it useful having me along.
Sure thing. Welcome aboard. The name's Reen Schwarzer.
I'm Elliot Craig. It's nice to meet you.
My name is Gaius Warzel. It's a pleasure.
The pleasure's mine, I assure you. Could I ask you what social class you each belong to? I realize how that must sound, considering my recent outburst. But please, don't take it personally. I'm simply curious to know who I'm associating with.
Well, both my parents are commoners.
Likewise, though my homeland has no class system to begin with.
Ah, so you're from abroad then. What about you, Reen?
Well... let's just say I haven't got a drop of noble blood in my veins. So I guess we're all in equal standing here.
Well, now that's a relief. We should probably get moving then. Somewhat concerned about the girls, as you might imagine. I'd feel much better if we were around to help if they wound up in danger.
Yeah, I suppose there's strength in numbers.
All right, let's go.
Okay, let's just give Marcus the better equipment. Oh man, does he got any orbs? No. Oh, that's a clear one. As you can tell, because it's clear and none of the colours are all clear, because they're greyed out. That one will do. So yeah, on we go.
What's a place like this even doing on the school grounds?
Yeah, it's a giant trapdoor in a campus building.
Yeah, I don't think I actually analyze these things.
Enemies ahead! We'll have to fight!
My turn! There!
How you position this? Right.
You're mine!
Right!
It's my turn.
There! My turn! There! Okay, it's safe for now.
Level ups.
I did it!
All right!
Just getting started.
There's flying felines again.
Stay on guard and don't get cocky.
Here we go!
My turn!
It's my turn.
There!
Ha!
Right. That takes care of them.
Jelly thing.
Stay on guard and don't get cocky.
Here we go! Arcus, activate!
Is everybody okay?
Jump. Right.
Watch out, guys!
My turn! There!
Leave it to me.
Can I get all four? Nope, only three.
Right. All right, let's keep moving. A+ outcome.
We meet again.
Good to see you guys are hanging in there.
I'm glad the four of you are unharmed as well.
Well, it seems you've cooled your head a bit at least.
Yes, I've calmed down now.
At any rate, I don't believe I've introduced myself yet, have I? I'm Laura S. Arce, from the town of the Grail. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Huh. That's down on the southeastern outskirts of the...
Correct. It's an old castle town on the shores of Lake Ebble. We're connected to the rest of the country by train, but other than that, it's a fairly remote region.
That name sounds so familiar. Wait, so your father would be...
Yes, my father is Viscount Arce, Lord of Legrand. Do you take issue with that?
No, not at all.
Machias, was it? I can only speak for myself, but I don't feel I've ever done anything to bring shame upon myself in Adios's eyes. And I fully believe the same to be true of my father.
Please, I meant no offense. I'm sorry if I, say, I don't believe we've been introduced.
I'm Emma Milstein. Like Laura, I come from a distant region of the Empire. It's very nice to meet you.
A scholarship? Indeed. Now that you mention it, our instructor did say yours was the top score on the entrance exam. I think I was outdone. Why a girl, no less?
You must be quite the prodigy.
Maybe it seems like it now, but really, I'm not. I don't have any training in the martial arts either, so this is the weapon they recommended for me.
Oh, cool! You got an orbital staff too. Yours looks different from mine, though.
Huh, so it does.
Is something the matter? We're all acquainted now. It's only proper that you introduce yourself.
Yeah, okay. I'm Lisa R. from Brewer. It's a pleasure to meet almost all of you. Elise,
Brewer, huh? What's it like living there? There's probably a new technological breakthrough every week.
The Rhineford Company is based in Roar, and they're the largest heavy industry corporation on the continent, aren't they?
I suppose they are.
So, hey. I guess that bow must have been in that case you had with you when we first met, right? I've never seen one like it. Is there some kind of orbital mechanism built in?
There is, but I don't see how that's any of your business.
Ouch.
Yeah. Anyone got any ideas on what to do now? We've all run into each other wandering around. How about we stick together?
I think that would be for the best. It's not safe for a group of girls to travel alone. You may require protection.
You needn't to be concerned about that.
I beg your pardon?
I don't mean to boast, but I'm confident my swordsmanship will be more than sufficient to protect us. For now, I think it's best to remain in separate groups. There are still 2 of us who remain unaccounted for.
That's right. We still haven't run into that silver-haired girl.
In that case, 2 teams means double the chance to find them. 2 teams is double the coverage, and double the chance of crossing paths with our missing companions. How's that sound?
I have no objections. So then, shall we be off?
All right. We'll see the 4 of you later then.
She really doesn't seem like she's gonna let that go, does she?
It was clearly an accident. Everyone could see that. Though I don't suppose it makes any difference to her. Still, is no one else worried about leaving a group of girls to fend for themselves in a place like this? There are 4 of us here. Perhaps one of us should go follow them.
I don't think we have anything to worry about as long as Laura's with them. She really wears her skill on her sleeve. I doubt she drags around a sword that big just for show.
It's certainly an enormous blade. I'd call it comically huge if it didn't look so dangerous. But at the end of the day, a lady is a lady.
She's taller and sturdier than I am. Though I admit it's still hard to believe anyone could swing that beast of a sword.
I'll bet she can whip it around without breaking a sweat. The Arside School of Swordsmanship serves as a general basis for the techniques used by knights throughout the Empire. And her father, the Viscount, is arguably the strongest swordsman in the country. People call him the Radiant Blade Master. I doubt any of the other students here could even stand their ground against her in combat, much less beat her.
Wow. Interesting. I didn't know there were still roots of the old knightly styles alive in the Empire.
You sure know a lot about this stuff, Reen. A hobby of yours?
I'm a swordsman myself. I guess the lore sort of comes with the territory. At any rate, how about we pick up the search? I'm worried about that silver-haired girl, and we still need to track down Duke Alvarea's son, too.
That's true.
I couldn't care less what happened to that pompous ass. Rot down here.
Come on now. That's no way to treat someone you just met.
Looks like the path splits. Which way do you think we should go?
I feel a little wind blowing from the east. I bet the exit's that way.
So that's the east, there's a compass on the top right corner. And that's the west. But you've got a chest down there.
The wind's behind us. Let's go.
My turn! Okay, it's safe for now.
Oh, what a nice looking treasure chest.
Shiny. Oh, shiny.
Stay on guard and don't get cocky.
My turn!
My turn.
So these things are weak to fire.
It's my turn. I go where the wind takes me.
Right!
Level up. And let's go.
All right.
Nice.
What's wrong?
More monsters?
No, not monsters.
You're pretty sharp.
Oh,
It's the silver-haired girl.
I'm glad to see you're all right. Though it looks like there was nothing to worry about in the first place.
Nope. I'm small and quick. These things can't lay a finger on me. Oh yeah, Fee Clausel. That's my name. You're just over halfway through. Keep it up. Later.
hey, what?
Are you sure you'll be okay on your own?
I'll be fine. I'm used to this. See you at the end.
What just happened?
Wow.
She certainly wasn't fibbing about being quick on her feet. I guess we really don't need to worry about her.
Yeah, now I'm more convinced than ever that she knows exactly what she's doing. Just over halfway through? Has she already been to the exit and then come back?
Let's just turn the sound up a little bit. Okay. Hopefully that's not going to be too loud for you guys. I just thought the voice recording was a bit quiet last time.
If it's a fight they want.
Cat
Here
thing.
we go!
actually. Oh, you know.
It's my turn. Time is precious. We should hurry. Do you hear that?
Someone's fighting up ahead. Come on! Rain!
Wait for me!
Incredible.
That was really something.
Judging by that display, I don't think he needs any help from us. I take it that's another school of Imperial swordsmanship?
Right. That's court fencing, an agile style favored by the nobility. And judging by his poise, he's no amateur.
Did you need something?
Sorry, I was just admiring your swordsmanship. I'm Reen Schwarzer. I didn't get the chance to introduce myself earlier.
I'm Elliot Craig.
Guys, Warzel. Nice to meet you.
I believe I have already introduced myself, but once again, I'm Eustace Alberea. And I have to say, I didn't think you had it in you. I'm impressed.
What are you talking about?
After all that bluster about finding your way to the exit alone, I wasn't expecting you to actually rely on others for help. I assume you came to your senses shortly after you stormed off, and then wandered back to apologize like a good boy. Truly, the virtue of the common man. Why, a preening noble such as myself would be far too proud to do such a thing.
What the hell is your problem? You nobles really are all the same. So full of yourselves, it's a wonder you don't pop. And you're not just a garden variety noble either. House Alberea is one of the highest ranking in the country. I'll bet you just love looking down on us less fortunate souls, don't you?
You're one to talk. I don't need a lecture in rank from the son of the Imperial Governor.
Wait, what?
Oh, I thought the name Regnitz sounded familiar.
Karl Regnitz, the first commoner ever to hold the seat of Imperial Governor in Heimdall. The first to rule the capital. And this headstrong young lad just so happens to be a chip off that old block. Pretty rarefied air for a simple commoner, don't you think?
What does that have to do with anything? Yes, my father is the Imperial Governor, but he earned that position through years of hard, honest work. Don't you go lumping him in with you nepotists who get your titles handed to you just for being born.
Perish the thought. No, I mainly just regard your father as a reformist, and a close friend of the Chancellor at that. And as you're vividly aware, his faction is in conflict with the noble faction, led by none other than the four great houses. When you look at it that way, your vitriolic disdain for the nobility suddenly seems rather cheap, wouldn't you say?
You son of a...
Magius, don't do it!
Decision time. Well, I'm going to say it's Junius's fault.
I think you went a little too far, Eustace. Being at odds with Machias is one thing, but dragging his father into it is pretty low. You're better than that.
Reen.
Perhaps I was a bit out of line. It may be for the best if I leave the four of you to find your way out of here together. while I make my way toward the exit alone and unimpeded.
I can see I've still got a lot to learn about the particulars of your social strata.
Yeah, I'm sad to say these kinds of disputes are pretty indicative of how the Empire is these days. How are you feeling, Machias? Have you calmed down now?
Yes, and I wanted to say I'm sorry for the way I acted. I shouldn't have gotten so riled up over such an obvious taunt.
Yeah, you do kind of lose your cool maybe a little too easily. But is it true what he said? Your dad is the Imperial Governor?
It's true. It's not that I was trying to hide it. I just don't like going around telling everyone. I don't like to brag. But just so we're clear, that doesn't change who I am. When you get right down to it, I'm a commoner, head to toe. My father's salary is nothing to boast about, and he doesn't have any of the perks nobles are born into.
I know. Don't worry. Governor Regnitz is pretty well known for being clean as a whistle.
Really? I've heard the name, but I can't say I really know anything about him.
Well, that's enough about my father for now. We need to get moving. We've wasted far too much time here as it is.
He's right. We should get a move on.
He seems kind of imposing. I don't know how to break the ice.
Bring it on!
Okay, got some flaming rodents.
There!
Right!
Felines. And some killer.
I go where the wind takes me.
Okay. Well, I hope you guys are doing okay in this heat wave we've got in the UK at the moment. Temperature where are you currently out is up to 33 degrees. Okay,
Watch out, guys!
Here we go! There! Too slow! Okay, safe for now.
Oh, a treasure chest!
yeah, and I have done a walkthrough past this bit before, but when I did the what's the word? Yeah, when I did the playback to check it, it's basically had a weird error where it would play the sound, but it didn't actually play the scene. It kind of just froze with a glitch, graphical glitch. Anyway, looks like we reached the end of the basement or dungeon, as the instructor called it. So, save the game, because if you go in, it's probably going to be a boss fight and you don't want to reload back from the end of the dungeon.
Hey, are we...
Looks like we are. That definitely seems to be the exit.
I can see the sunlight streaming in, so I'm guessing we're finally clear.
They have the nerve to call this an orienteering exercise. I'm not certain what I was expecting from an academy founded by Emperor Drygles, but I can tell you this wasn't it.
You can say that again. What was all that business about Class 7 anyway?
Good question. We've got people here from different backgrounds, classes, even cultures. Is there some sort of secret agenda with this whole Class 7 thing that we just don't know yet?
What was that?
There.
The statue?
What the heck is that?
A beast of living stone?
Are monsters like this common in the Empire?
Of course not!
This thing's cutting off our only route to the surface. No choice. We have to fight it.
Right.
Damn. Here I thought the worst was over.
Dios, help us.
Watch out. This is a tough one. Here we go. There. Too slow.
My turn.
Okay,
It's my turn.
so first boss of the game, so to speak. Discounting those two
Right.
robot things from earlier.
How about this?
So
Go!
My turn.
one hit point left. You know, I don't understand how I got to one hit point. Okay, did do something wrong.
Too slow!
It's my turn.
Ah, it was poison. I've got a bit, I think.
Together, we're unbeatable.
I did it!
That's always good.
Is it dead?
No, it's down but not out.
That's one hell of a second wind.
Looks like this thing has our number.
It's no use. We're too spent to go another round with it. Guess I have no choice. I'll have to.
Stand back! Here! Huh?
You made it.
You've certainly got some good timing.
Seems like you're all okay, at least. I'm sorry we took so long.
You're here, and that's what counts.
So, a gargoyle, is it? I didn't expect to find the Dark Ages alive and well down here. It doesn't seem like it'll go down easily.
We give it everything we had, but as you can see, it's rallying at an alarming rate.
But with this many of us, if we can just find an opening...
Fine. I guess I'll help out.
So it's all come down to me then.
You!
Arcus, activate! Airstrike!
An opening!
Go!
This one's mine! Ah!
It's...
We did it! I think that's the end of it.
At the very least, that creature doesn't seem like he'll be coming back for a rematch anytime soon.
What happened there anyway? Right at the end of the battle...
Now that you mention it, I did feel something wash over me for just a second there.
There was a shimmering veil of blue light surrounding each of us.
Was there?
I did notice something as we fought. Perhaps it was just the blur of combat, but I felt like I could see everyone's movements in precise detail.
I don't think it was just your imagination.
Agreed. I have a feeling what we just experienced was...
The biggest selling point of the almighty Arcus? Give this man a prize. Looks like friendship and teamwork saved the day once again. I'm so proud of you guys. Anyway, that about finishes up today's special orienteering exercise. Aw, what's with the long faces? I thought you'd all be happy.
What are we supposed to be happy about?
I have so many questions, I'm not even sure where to start.
Oh?
I'll take a stab at it. What exactly is the purpose behind this Class 7?
I mean, we get that it's supposed to be some sort of melting pot that includes a broad cross-section of people.
But why were the 9 of us chosen in particular?
That is a valid question. There's no single monolithic reason why you all made the list. But if I had to name a major contributing factor, it'd be those Arcus ordnance you've got there.
How so?
Well, like I explained earlier, the Arcus units are developed jointly by the Epstein Foundation and the Reinford Company. Like any battle ordnance, they let you use arts, and these have communication functionality built right in. But their crowning feature is what's known as combat linking. That's the phenomenon you all experienced just now.
So that's what that was.
Seems like a pretty apt term. It did feel like we were all connected somehow.
Precisely. Doesn't take a genius to imagine how much of an advantage a feature like that would be on a real battlefield. An elite unit that can sense each other's movements, acting in perfect sync even in the most chaotic conditions. You can hardly put a price on that. It could bring about a revolution in the way wars are fought.
It does sound rather...
Idealistic.
Well, yeah, the technology has its limits. Some have a natural aptitude for it, others just don't. And out of this year's fresh batch of bright-eyed students, the 9 of you turned out to have the highest aptitude. And since aptitude trumps background in Class 7, well, here you are.
I see.
But what gives us this aptitude, though, as compared to our peers? It just seems so random.
What indeed? As promised, if any of you have objections to being in this class, speak now or forever hold your peace. I think that pretty much covers the hows and whys of your situation. But this program isn't cheap to run, so we're not about to force anyone into it if they don't want to be here. You should also be aware that Class 7's curriculum will be tougher than any other class's coursework. Just fair warning. So now you know, and that leaves you all with an important decision to make. Will you stick with Class 7 or not? Oh, if you opt out, you'll just be placed in the class you would have been assigned to otherwise. There's no pressure. Nobles will land in Class 1 or 2, commoners in 3, 4, or 5. It's still just the first day, so there's no real catching up you'd have to do. I'm sure you'd fit in just fine.
I'll do it. Whatever Class 7 has to throw at me, I'm game.
Oh, wait, what?
Just like that?
So you're the first then. You seem pretty sure about it. Any particular reason?
Not really. I just feel like I've put my family out asking them to send me to this school. So, if it gives me more to show for my time here, I'll take whatever opportunities come my way.
A noble sentiment.
Count me in as well. The greater the challenge, the more I can push myself to excel. One can't hone a blade without grit, after all.
Let's make it 3. Considering how far I came to attend this school, it'd be silly to back down before I even started.
Well, looks like we've got the country's strongest freshman on board, and our foreign exchange student too. Any more takers?
Allow me to take part as well. I was only able to come because of the school's generosity, so I feel it's my duty to help in any way I can.
Sign me up too! I kind of feel like fate brought us here for a reason, you know? And you all seem pretty easy to get along with.
And that's a yes from our 2 Orbital staff testers. Though I feel compelled to remind you, your weapons are still in the prototype stage. So on top of your other work, I'll be expecting reports from both of you.
Of course.
Maybe I spoke too soon.
Let me join too.
Huh?
Oh, there's a surprise. I was almost certain your rebellious streak would see you opt out just on general principle.
It does bother me that you've got us using these Arcus units that are still pretty clearly in development. But if I let every little nitpick like that hold me back, I'd never amount to much.
Words to live by right there. And that brings us to an even 6. Now, what about you, Fee?
Don't really care either way. You can choose.
Not this time. This is one call you're gonna have to make for yourself. That was the deal, remember? You need to take control of your own life.
Fine, I'm in.
Well, at least you committed. We've got a magnificent 7 now. Which leaves just the 2 of you. I can see you got issues with each other, but that doesn't mean you can't at least try to work together. Why, if you just look past your differences and embrace the joys of youth, I'm sure you'll become the best of friends.
Like hell we will! The exploitation of the common people by the aristocracy is a blight on every facet of Erebonian life. Unless something is done about it, this country has no future.
I appreciate your candor, but I don't think you're going to achieve much by lecturing me about it.
Well, at least that makes this simple. I, Eustace Alberea, claim my place as a member of Class 7.
Huh?
Why? You're the son of a duke! Just the thought of being in the same class as commoners should make you sick.
I'll thank you not to tell me how I'm supposed to feel. As far as the House of Alberea is concerned, there's little difference between other nobles and commoners. Besides, this should at least ensure I won't have fools flitting about every day trying to win my favor. That said, I have little interest in getting drawn into your petty arguments on a daily basis either. I think it would be prudent for us to go our separate ways. I'm certain we can at least agree on this, no?
I don't need some pompous ass who coasts through life on his father's coattails telling me what to do. I'm in. Come hell or high water. You might have had your successes spoon-fed to you up to now, but no outmoded class system is going to hand you trophies anymore.
We'll see about that.
They're going to be like this pretty much all year, aren't they?
Sure seems that way. I wouldn't bet on them ever seeing eye to eye.
Oh.
The pots shouldn't be too hard on the kettles.
Give a guy a break.
Well, how about that? 9 out of 9. With that, I'd like to congratulate all of you on being the first ever Class 7. I hope you keep those high spirits all year, because with the workload we've got planned for you, you'll need it.
Well, I wasn't expecting Class 7 to turn out quite as diverse as this. It certainly promises to be an interesting year.
You took the words right out of my mouth. But perhaps this too is the divine providence of the goddess, no?
How do you mean?
Seeing them there, I feel they have the potential to be the light we seek. A light that can break through the storm clouds that continue to build over our nation day by day.
And that's the prologue completed. Well, only took 2 episodes to do, but as it's, I'm trying to keep them about an hour, give or take. Yeah, this will be the end of episode 2, and yeah, if you liked the story, as I say, give us a tick on the like, and subscribe, and that's so you know when the next one's uploaded. I'll keep doing them as when I can, and yeah, hopefully you'll join us for the whole journey through to the end. See you guys as and when.